Welcome back to Quinte Connection. I'm Lindsey Heron. Great to have Jerry Freyberg on from the Belleville Theatre Guild. Coming up, we'll have an update about the OJHL Trenton Golden Hawks. No, they're not going anywhere. They're on a win streak. We'll talk more about that for January. But first, joining us, a brand new member from the Trenton Curling Club is Brad Connolly. So Brad, I'm so glad to be talking today. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Oh, you're very welcome.
You got roped in to be the spokesperson for the Trenton Curling Club, so I appreciate it. Whereabouts did you grow up, Brad, and kind of how long have you been in Trenton?
I grew up in Chesterville, Ontario. I was born in Trenton, but ended up back here, oddly enough, when I was about 20 years old. And so Trenton, I've been in Trenton now 38 years.
Oh, good for you. Lots of changes in Trenton and Quinte West, as Mayor Jim Harrison says. You know, Quinte West is the best. Flourishing as always with recreational programs, not just hockey. So have you ever curled before, Brad? I mean, how did you get roped into this?
Well, I had curled once a long time ago. A guy tried to recruit me, but my kids were so active that I had to say no at that point. So my kids are all grown up, and I'm heading towards retirement here shortly. So I figured it'd be a great add-on, and I kind of got roped in by my sweetheart.
Ah, good for you. What kind of line of work do you do, Brad?
I work at Anderson Equipment and Sales.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah.
So
I was a funeral director for over 20 years, and then I made a couple leaps of faith, but I'm going to retire here shortly from the equipment sales.
Ah, good for you. Many of your work buddies ever curl with the Trenton Curling Club before? Like, what's the chatter around the water cooler when it comes to this?
No, how it started was my sweetheart and her friend were going to curl and wanted to know if I wanted to go, so I agreed if her friend's hubby was going as well. So that's how it all started, and we're in our second year now, having a lot of fun.
Good for you. So how often do you curl, Brad? What's the schedule? Because there's all sorts of leagues and tournaments, as always, with Trenton.
There are, in the Trenton Curling Club itself, there's men's leagues, women's leagues, mixed, social ones, and competitive leagues as well. We joined the Learn to Curl originally. Yeah. Trenton runs two programs with Learn to Curl, and then there's a second phase to it as well. They're about 8 weeks long, second phase. So if you wanted to learn more and get better at it, and for now, I've just joined the Friday Night Social League.
Good for you.
And it's a lot of fun. Every Friday night, we're up there, and a lot of volunteers make it all work.
Yeah, I mean, you know, shout out to the volunteers, especially with a busy Trenton Curling Club like we do have. So, Brad, with those Friday social nights, do you kind of book some ice time, then go up to the beverage and bar area? How does it work? How long would a session be?
So, the first draw is at about 6:30. It'd be 6:30 to 8. You'd curl 6 ends. And there's nothing wrong with losing because the winners have to buy you a drink afterwards. So then there's enough people for another draw. And then, they go out after us from 8 till 9:30, 10. And so, it's a lot of fun.
Right on. So how many drinks have you bought for your fellow curlers this season?
And you know what? It's been fairly split.
Really?
We're getting better as we've been going along, and it's fun to razz people either way, whether you win or lose. There's always booze.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, Brad, of course, you know, it's one thing to watch curling professionally on the television and get into the Quinte Curling Club in Belleville or the Trenton Curling Club and watch you guys, but how did it feel the next morning once you did your first curling game?
It's a little more taxing on your body than you would think. Kicking out of the hack and keeping your balance and keeping your core tight and everything, it takes more of it than you think. I worked in a factory as a kid and ran a broom.
Yep.
But the sweeping was never quite as taxing as this, and not near as rewarding either.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we should mention, of course, Curling Day in Canada happening January 31st. There's always a party in Trenton. The Trenton Curling Club is a sold-out event for this. How many folks do you think they've got, Brad? Is it sold out, meaning that all the ice time is sold out for the day? They've got that many teams and groups coming in?
Yes, there's 64 curlers that day, so there'll be 2 draws. Most of these, 75% of these people have never curled before. And so we have the equipment there for them if they don't have any equipment. And that's how I started. I just bought shoes here recently. And so everything is there. There's coaching, um, everything you need to get started. And that's
Wow.
how they attract a lot of people as well. And our volunteers at Trenton, they're so wonderful and make you want to come back.
All right, Brad, so walk us through kind of the national component. What are the numbers surrounding Curling Day in Canada?
Well, Curling Day in Canada, a national event celebrating the sport of curling, its rich history, and the strong community spirit it fosters across Canada. A few things I didn't know, that there are about 1,000 curling rinks across Canada with approximately 160,000 regular curlers, which represents 80% of the curlers of the world, which I would have not known. So
Wow.
it's a pretty rich sport here in Canada.
Brad, you know, the Queenie Curling Club has been around the building for a very long time. What's the status on kind of the ice plant and kind of the infrastructure you need to keep things rolling?
Well, volunteers play a very large role in the operation of the Trenton Curling Rink. The plant that's currently there has been there since 1958, and so we're currently working hard in order to fundraise for that. But even though that we're still fundraising for that, our curling club still participates in our fun spiel. Actually, this weekend we'll be going to and different events that we have. We'll go to United Way, Community Living, the food bank. So as much as we need the money for the plant, we're still very much a big part of the community, which is a wonderful thing to be part of.
Yeah, now with the plant, Brad, I mean, what's the price tag right now for something like that? And do you need to fix it right away or could it wait a couple of years?
We're hoping we can wait a couple of years, but the price tag is about $300,000.
Wow. Well, Brad Connolly, once again, a new member with the Trenton Curling Club. Cheers, Brad. Really appreciate it. Congratulations on your retirement coming up. And once again, more information on the Trenton Curling Club. You can find everything online. Is there a Facebook page, Brad?
Yes, there's, I believe there's a website and everything. So
yeah. Well, when in doubt, there's a paper flyer always at the grocery store, so you're never not informed in Quinte West.
You bet.
Well, Brad, really appreciate it. Safe travels. Thanks so much for taking the time.
You're very welcome.